Vice President for Sales and Marketing for Landi Renzo USA, on the major Italian alternative fuel supplier coming to America at a time when fleet and consumer customers see the environmental and domestic source benefits of natural gas.
This has just been an incredibly exciting time. I mean, Landi Renzo coming to the United States just shows how much confidence we have in the fact that natural gas will be a very prominent part of the U.S. not only fleet customer base, but also we think in a few years end consumer base. And we understand natural gas isn't going to take over 100% of U.S. sales, but we think it has a nice little peak of maybe, at most 10%. And 10% is a nice place. So, when you're thinking natural gas and when you're thinking about this technology, it's one that's here now, it's one that we can actually put in place. And with some help from our infrastructure, it's one that I think consumers can see they can go green immediately. So not only do you have the environmental side, but you also have a domestic source. 85% of natural gas comes from the United States. 92% comes from both US and Canada. Mm-hmm. So it's a North American domestic source, and we're not importing it from other countries.
And a lot of it, I know especially with propane, a lot of it is bought elsewhere. So much more is from the United States and Canada that goes to Korea and other places, and so little of it here, and that's just starting to change.
Yeah, and it's one of these things where you have a domestic source, you have a great environmental side, and you have a very cheap fuel. So you have all these pieces in place. The next step is infrastructure and maybe a little bit more consumer demand, which we're here to help build.